The year of the ox and the year of the rat are unique among the zodiac signs. In astrology, they are the only two signs destined to be true soulmates. While every other sign has friend signs and compatibility with certain others, none share the profound connection that binds the ox and the rat. This video is dedicated to exploring that extraordinary bond. For the ox and rat, their connection is different. Deeper, more meaningful, and special. Using both astrology and numerology, I'll guide you through the reasons why these two signs are intertwined as soulmates. So let's begin at the very start, the tale that began it all. Long ago, the Jade Emperor decided it was time to create a calendar to help mark the years. To determine the order of the zodiac animals, he announced a great race. The challenge? A long journey culminating in a crossing of a wide and treacherous river. The first 12 animals to reach the finish line would earn a place in the zodiac, with their years named in the order they arrived. The animals gathered at the starting line, each with their own strengths and strategies. The tiger, bold and confident, stretched its powerful legs ready to sprint ahead. The cat, graceful and cunning, sharpened its claws, planning to outmaneuver the competition. The mighty dragon loomed overhead, its wings spread wide, preparing to fly across the river when the time came. But among them stood two unlikely partners, the strong and steady ox and the small, clever rat. When the race began, chaos erupted. The fast animals bolted, hoping to gain an early lead while others hesitated, overwhelmed by the daunting challenge ahead. The river, the most difficult part of the race, loomed in the distance, its roaring water striking fear into many of the competitors. The ox, however, was unfazed. With its natural strength and endurance, it began to move forward at a steady pace, focusing on the journey ahead rather than the competition. Meanwhile, the rat, small and quick, darted among the other animals, searching for an opportunity. It knew it couldn't outrun the tiger or keep up with the dragon soaring overhead. But it also understood that the key to winning wasn't just strength, it was strategy. As the rat observed the race, its sharp mind formulated a plan. It noticed the ox, whose calm and methodical approach stood out from the frantic chaos of the other competitors. The rat scurried up to the ox and spoke in its small but confident voice. "Friend ox, you are strong and determined, and I am clever and light. If you carry me on your back, I can help guide you through the river and keep you company. Together we can reach the finish line faster than anyone else." The ox, generous and trusting by nature, agreed. "Climb on," it said, bowing its head. The rat quickly hopped onto the ox's sturdy shoulders, and the two began their journey across the river. As they approached the water, the ox moved steadily, its powerful legs cutting through the current. Other animals struggled to keep their footing, but the ox's strength made the crossing seem almost effortless. As the ox and the rat moved steadily across the river, their partnership seemed unstoppable. The ox's strong legs carried them both through the rushing current, while the rat sat perched on the ox's head, staying dry and observing the river ahead. Despite the challenges, the ox remained focused and unwavering, determined to reach the other side and finish the race. The other animals weren't far behind. The tiger had plunged into the water, relying on its powerful strokes to keep up, while the cat, nimble and clever, leapt across rocks to avoid the current. Overhead, the dragon soared effortlessly through the skies. Its wings were strong and majestic, giving it a clear advantage. But somewhere along its journey, the dragon became distracted, delaying its progress. As they neared the riverbank, the ox began to feel a surge of pride. It knew that its hard work and determination had carried them both this far. Just a little further, the ox thought, confident that they would soon secure the first place in the Jade Emperor's Zodiac. But the rat had a plan of its own. Just as the ox's front hooves touched the shore, the rat leaped off its head with a burst of energy, landing lightly on the ground. It scurried ahead of the ox and crossed the finish line first. The Jade Emperor, impressed by the rat's cleverness and quick thinking, declared it the first animal in the zodiac. The ox, just a step behind, earned the second place, its hard work and reliability shining through. Despite the unexpected move, the ox bore no resentment. True to its nature, it accepted the outcome with grace, knowing that its strength had played a crucial role in the rat's victory. Together, the ox and the rat had proven that teamwork, combining strength and strategy, could overcome any challenge. Meanwhile, other animals began to arrive. The tiger emerged from the water, shaking its soaked fur as it claimed third place. The cat followed closely behind, its agility helping it secure a spot in the zodiac. The dragon eventually descended from the sky, its noble distraction costing it an earlier place in the race. As the race went on, each animal arrived, exhausted but proud of their efforts, completing the 12 signs of the zodiac. As the dust settled on the race and the zodiac order was established, the Jade Emperor commended each animal for its unique qualities. But when we look closely at the journey of the ox and the rat, it becomes clear why these two are soulmates. Their actions during the race reveal much about their true nature, traits that extend far beyond the story and into the real world. Take the ox, for example. Its ability to cross the river with such ease highlights its strength and endurance. Oxen are known to be among the best swimmers in nature, moving steadily and powerfully through even the strongest currents. In life, people born in the year of the ox often embody these traits. They are reliable, hardworking, and unshaken by obstacles, just like the ox in the story, who remained focused on its goal despite the chaos around it. The ox also showed immense generosity and trust by allowing the rat to ride on its back. This reflects the ox's inherently kind and selfless nature. People born under this sign are often dependable friends and loyal partners, willing to go the extra mile for those they care about. They don't seek glory for themselves, but instead focus on the task at hand with quiet determination. Now let's talk about the rat. Its quick thinking and cleverness during the race are undeniable. While other animals relied on physical strength or speed, the rat relied on its cunning to outsmart the competition. Hopping onto the ox's back wasn't just a clever strategy. It was a demonstration of the rat's ability to see opportunities where others might not. In real life, people born in the year of the rat often share these traits. They are resourceful, adaptive, and excellent problem solvers. While some might see them as opportunistic, the rat's actions show that success often requires thinking outside the box. It's not about brute force or being the biggest. It's about being the smartest. The rat's leap to claim first place, just as the ox reached the shore, also highlights another trait, ambition. Rats are driven by a desire to achieve, and they don't shy away from doing what it takes to come out on top. But their ambition doesn't diminish their ability to work with others. In the story, the rat relied on the ox to get through the toughest part of the race, showing that teamwork and clever partnerships are often the key to success. Together, the ox and the rat demonstrated a perfect balance of qualities. The ox provided strength, stability, and unwavering determination, while the rat brought intelligence, strategy, and an eye for opportunity. Their partnership wasn't just a means to win the race. It was a reflection of how these two signs complement each other in life. It's this balance that makes them soulmates. The ox grounds the rat, offering reliability and support, while the rat inspires the ox with its ingenuity and ambition. They show us that the best partnerships aren't about being the same. They're about bringing out the best in each other. But the story of the ox and rat isn't just about their roles in the great race. It's also tied to the powerful energy of numbers in numerology. To truly understand their connection, we need to look at the numbers 1 and 2, and how they represent complementary forces that work together in perfect harmony. In numerology, the rat embodies the number 1. As the first animal to cross the finish line, the rat symbolizes leadership, independence, and the spark of initiative. The number 1 is bold, confident, and unafraid to take risks. It's the energy of creation, the one that leads the way and opens doors. In the story, the rat's clever leap ahead of the ox to secure first place reflects this pioneering spirit. People connected to the number 1 often have a natural ability to lead, innovate, and carve out their own path in life. The ox, as the second to finish, resonates with the energy of the number 2. But 2 isn't just about following. It's about balance, cooperation, and quiet strength. Where the number 1 blazes trails, the number 2 builds bridges, creating harmony and ensuring progress is sustained. The ox didn't need to compete with the rat for the spotlight. Instead, it provided the foundation that allowed them both to succeed. This is a hallmark of the number 2's energy, a deep sense of purpose, reliability, and the ability to enhance others' success through patience and support. What's fascinating about the number 2 is its hidden depth. It contains the energy of 11 within it, which adds a layer of spiritual insight and intuition. This is reflected in the ox's quiet but profound strength. In the race, the ox wasn't just physically strong. It had the wisdom to trust the rat, understanding that their partnership would benefit them both. The number 2 is often seen as a peacemaker, but beneath that calm surface lies a visionary force that understands the bigger picture. Together, the numbers 1 and 2 represent a connection that is both practical and profound. The rat's quick thinking and boldness, 1, found its perfect complement in the ox's steady, intuitive support, 2. This isn't about one being better than the other. It's about how their energies intertwine to create something greater than the sum of their parts. In life, those born under the influence of 1 often find their best partners in those connected to 2. The energy of 1 pushes forward, while 2 brings balance and direction, keeping the partnership grounded. For example, if someone is born on the first day of the month, they may feel an innate connection with someone. Born on the 2nd or 20th, these numbers naturally harmonize, with 2 quietly amplifying the boldness of 1, while offering stability and insight. The story of the ox and rat teaches us so much about connection, balance, and complementary energy. Whether through astrology, numerology, or simply the lessons we see in their partnership, their bond reminds us that true harmony comes from combining different strengths. The boldness of 1 finds stability in the calm wisdom of 2, and together they create something truly extraordinary. So whether you're an ox, a rat, or another sign entirely, there's a lesson here. Success isn't just about individual effort. It's about the partnerships we form and the energy we share with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the story and deeper meaning of the ox and rat. Don't forget to add me on all platforms at Spellsoak for more fascinating insights and stories. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and leave a comment. It really helps the channel out. Your support means the world, and I'll see you in the next one.